Hey there and wow, it's good to see the Retroactivate Nation building. I'm your kindly old Uncle G, and this is the Retroactivate Podcast, where we'll discuss a classic LP that merits another look. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss anything, then have all your potential hookups subscribe so you have something to discuss in those awkward conversational lulls. The term power pop comes up, and any number of skinny-tied, sensitive guys come to mind. Paul Collins' beat, the records, the shoes, the knack. 1966 is the year that keeps giving. Rickenbacker, the guitar that keeps giving. Jangle, the sound that keeps giving. I'm okay with it. Countless groups have achieved something of their own building, from Rubber Soul and the first couple Birds albums. The Bangles are a band that need to be taken more seriously in this context. Their late 80s offerings, while hardly commercial missteps, tend to obscure the perfectly fine power pop on their first full-length LP, All Over the Place. The record reminds us that we always need groups comprised of two guitars, bass, and drums. Groups who can nail the vocal harmonies and generate interesting songs. I'm particularly happy that these particular songs spend more time calling out the boys for their quirks and bad behavior, rather than painting some fantasy version of love and romance. The album's opener, Hero Takes a Fall, takes a shot at the little princes whose mothers told them stories of their own greatness. The guys who replace mom with girls who tell them more. Though it doesn't specifically take on masculinity's most toxic behaviors, it resonates well in the Me Too era. There's a control of tone and detail as these songs, most often composed by Vicki Peterson and Susanna Hoffs, explore relationships. All About You subverts our expectations by again calmly drawing attention to a significant other's cavalier behavior. We're not mad about you. We're not all aglow learning a partner's charming quirks. In fact, as the chorus makes clear, something's going on. Something's going on and on. I'm taking it all too hard. I have nothing left to fight you with. All your pretty things are merely to create the myth, concludes the speaker. Fed up with this guy, who is clueless about intention, doesn't get how a friend should kiss a friend goodbye, and is probably less than sympathetic regarding the speaker's car trouble. Elsewhere, Dover Beach wishes for that perfect pop romance. Supporting a thesis similar to the Beach Boys, wouldn't it be nice? The speaker promises her sweetheart that they would run away together if she had the time. In this case, these dreamers don't need to grow a little older. They probably need more vacation days. Stealing away like jugglers and thieves is best left to Renaissance fair loyalists. Random talk of Renaissance painters is best left to the airy waves who inhabit poems by T.S. Eliot. The covers here work fine. One a brilliant pick, the other unobtrusive. I have no strong feeling for or against Katrina and the Waves, and the Bangles make quick work of their song Going Down to Liverpool. It's a serviceable cover. The real unearthed and polished up gem here, however, is Emmett Rhodes' Live. Though recorded by the Merry-Go-Round in 1967, this is the song that strikes me as made to order for the Bangles, much more so than the Prince composition Manic Monday that would appear on their next album and help make them an MTV mainstay. Live's stepping bass lines, lead guitar hook, jangling rhythm, and vocal harmonies fit perfectly here. The distinction between these two cover songs, one good, one sublime, gets at something key to this band, namely that they're not pulling directly from the Beatles. A better frame of reference, particularly as they come together on this first full-length album, would be the mid-60s sounds coming out of Laurel Canyon. Much of this is not unlike AM radio hits by the Byrds, the Mamas and Papas, or the Association. There's enough edge and songcraft here to make me think that the Peterson sisters grew up with a copy of the original Nuggets compilation in the house as well. As the band continued, they made better use of Michelle Steele's talents, including her vocal on another inspired cover, Big Star's September Girls. They never, however, recaptured the white girl soul and power pop shimmer of this collection of songs. Though my alliances and preferences are all over this podcast, I'm not such a punk rocker that I equate a band's increased extrinsic worth with a decreased intrinsic worth. I'm happy that a good band went on to greater success. I suspect with all my heart, though, that a great band got obscured by pyramid schemes, and Minnesota Slims need to play impresario to pretty ladies. As always, it's been swell, but the swelling's gone down. I'll be back next month with more on the music that built and then threatened to destroy, and then had a tickle fight with this great nation of ours. Be sure to subscribe. It wouldn't be a party without you. This has been your kindly old Uncle G for the Retro Activate podcast. Until next month, stay strange.